Nancy Pelosi's eyes. Reptile. Reptile. Wow. Oh my gosh. I saw a video of her on X, and she was talking about how she had to convince the other reptilians. Let me see this. Let me do this, you all. Can they come over here? Let me flip this to me. This is Nancy Pelosi. She just came up on X. Nancy Pelosi, and she was talking about the reptilians. Pelosi X. Reptile. She said we have to convince the other reptilians. Watch it. 1 week ago, it was on the YouTube. It was Sprinter on X. Listen, on the Catholic vote. Let's go to the Catholic vote, you all. We got to go to the Catholic vote. Just wait, hold on. No. Hold on. I gotta turn her on, but she's got the reptilian eyes going on. And also, there was something else I saw with her when she was doing this. She had the lines in her like Biden had in him. Oh, let's get her.
What they were talking about. We know we're different from the president. We're very discreet, reptilian, cold-blooded. These are the races we have to win. Others are winning the whole country. 10. But they didn't know what they were talking about. We know we're different from the president. We're very discreet, reptilian, cold-blooded. These are the races we have to win. Others are winning the whole country. 10. But they didn't know what they were talking about. We know we're different from the president. We're very discreet, reptilian, cold-blooded. These are the races we have to win. Others are winning the whole country. 10. But they didn't know what they were talking about. We know we're different from the president. We're very discreet, reptilian, cold-blooded. These are the races we have to win. Others.
That's Nancy Pelosi saying that they're cold-blooded, reptilian. Look at that. And her eyes have the slit in it. Her eyes have the slit in it. Oh, I'm going to stop that speed because I saw her. Let me see the playback speed. I'm going to see if I can go. I can't go any lower than that. I can't. But when she was moving her hand, she had the frequency. She had the frequency on her that Joe Biden had. This is Nancy Pelosi right here. She is being interviewed on Saturday Night Live, I guess. Look at her eyes right there. Hello. It's getting cold-blooded. Okay, so let's look at this, you all. I pulled up a video of her. I seen that today. Someone shared it on the Facebook, that right there. But she said she was shape-shifting. And she was at the DNC. She was at it looked like she was at the Democratic National Convention. But then look at the timestamp, 8:23. Was it going on during that time? That was her, and I'm online right now. And where am I supposed to be online? Over here. Here she is. She's being interviewed, and she's on, CBS, The Late Show with this guy. You all, please, if you're just tuning in, welcome. I guess this is whoever this guy is. If you is this that Steve something? Oh, Saturday Night Live. They put the truth out there. They all wear those big smirks on their faces. Yeah. Um, oh, Lord, have mercy. The speech just continues to get excited about the pumpkin spice of Halloween. There's lots of people, BB, that don't like her. Hello there, Michael. Yeah, somebody got, yeah. Let's look at that. Dustin. Hello, everyone. Muddy Girl. Let's see her. I want to zoom up. If as she's sitting there, what do her eyes look like? Because I'm going to push the button. I want to see what his eyes look like too. Well, you ain't probably going to see his eyes that well, but her, we know that she's getting older. But oh no, I got to turn that volume off because that was kind of screeching you. I want to see her. I've never caught her. I never looked for reptilian eyes. I really don't do much subjects on her, but that's okay. Let's see her. Come on, let's show those eyes of yours. There they come. They're starting to come out. Look, it's starting to come out of her eye, you all. Look at that Nancy Pelosi right here. Watch it. That one eye. Look at that one eye. Where is my ink pen? Right there. Right there. Okay, let's do it. Nancy Pelosi. Whoa, do you see that? Do you think that they want people to know who they are by showing their eyes? It's kind of creepy looking, you all. Her eyes are kind of creepy looking. Ah, yeah. Her eyes are kind of creepy looking right there. And at the Democratic convention said we had to, reptilians. She had to show, they showed the DNC clip and they blocked it. It's like they flashed for a second and they rotated. I actually found her kind of entertaining years ago. I thought, I cannot believe what's coming out of your mouth. I mean, I don't get upset with them. I just like to observe. But this right here, this is, wow. They got to convince the other reptilians. Wow. Did you see that? Whoa. I think I saw them again, you all. We can't see his eyes. I think this is the Stephen Colbert guy. I think he's AI. He looks like he's AI right here. Look, unless he's got a ton of makeup on, he looks like he could be artificial intelligence. Maybe he's shapeshifter too. Let's look. I want to see her. Oh, it looks like you can see the slit right there. Let's see her. She's very patient. Oh, I don't know which way it went. She's got a book, The Art of Power. She's got to have the power. They're dead in real life. I was sitting there thinking, you know how it was said that holograms have a lifespan of 50 years, a hologram. And that could include a 3D, living, walking, touchy-feely, solid hologram. And if other species have these holograms that cover them, and I wondered if the holograms could be programmed to age just like a human being. If another species could have a holographic shield or cover around them, could they have programmed that holographic persona thing to age along like the rest of the humans? And then after 50 years, that hologram starts to fade out. I was thinking that. I was. Because if you think about it, it would make sense and it would fit into the picture. It would. If the technology is, if y'all just tuning in, that was Nancy Pelosi, and she spoke of the reptilians, and she's got that in her eyes. Oh my. It's like she wants us to see her eyes. She had to convince the other reptilians. She did. Yeah. Till we go dark, we will all struggle to survive. How does a hologram work? Is it a consciousness with a person with a program computer? They can program holograms like that hologram presidential elections, like Tupac. Tupac showed up and did a concert. They used his 3D hologram to do a concert. And other people, it's like they bring their 3D person back from the dead as if they're still alive. And if you think of the Will Smith, he said he hasn't done a movie in years or something like that. They're 3D, but they're bound to be programmed. But they do. We did a video on here. A hologram has a lifespan. Hologram lifespan of 50 years. Lifespan. It's true. Lifespan 50 years. How do they know? And what was the hologram that they tried that on? Look at this. This is what the thumbnail looks like on one of our videos. Look, 1555. Oh, it is me. Okay, that is me. See, there, Gina Maria Colvin here 5 days ago. 1555. A hologram has a lifespan of 50 years. How long do holograms last? Holographic media can last about 50 years. And then you know what happens? Can a hologram be live? Holograms are part of live events. Tupac, Michael Jackson, or Whitney Houston, holographic storytelling experiences or creative product showcases. Do they fade? Holograms fade, and they can fade. It's like Trump, as he was walking past these people, part of his head was fading away. It was. Yeah. Where's the projector to listen? They do it all on the internet. They do it all. It's all their media, and they project that media onto our screens, on our cell phones, on our computers, on our laptops, desktops, television sets, everywhere. They have the technology, just like they can send the frequency through the airwaves. It's everywhere. What if it's from the dark side of the moon? What if it's from that? What if that is the base of it? Do realistic holograms, two types of holograms, the production of lifelike holographic displays for applications such as mixed reality, a mixed reality. Two types of holograms, stereoscopic and realistic. And realistic. So they do exist. I wanted to get Nancy Pelosi's book right here. I wonder if her book that they're showing, I wonder if she's a hologram, and her hologram, if she's reptilian, she's got the slits in her eyes. If she was like programmed to last only 50 years, and she is reaching her expiration of her hologram, what on earth? Of her hologram. She could be a hologram right now. Her nose is that's not her nose. Look, that's not her nose. It looks like somebody else has her nose on their nose. Look at that. Did she break her nose? Did she break her nose? Is this somebody playing Nancy Pelosi? Yeah, let's look at this. There's something wrong with the tip of her nose. And his eyes are black. He could be a hologram. We don't know. Stephen Colbert, he has like jokes. It's getting hot. I want to see Nancy Pelosi. I don't mind looking at her. I really don't. It doesn't make me sick or anything like that. It doesn't. It really makes other people sick looking at her, sick to their stomach. They don't like looking at her. I mean, I don't mind looking at her. Some people I do mind. I can look at her. But I want to see them. I want to see if her eyes are going to do that again. I really want to. Okay. We're getting ready to see her. Let's see, you all. We're going to see if we can see her eyes. Let's bring her up close and personal. It really does look like something's going on. Come on, Nancy. Turn the camera, you all. We want the camera turned on Nancy Pelosi. Oh, okay. Okay. Her eyes were wide open at that moment. Michael Jackson. She has something. Her nose is, you can even see right here, it's got a line in it. Let's zoom up on her nose. See that line in her nose? It's fake. Her eyes look kind of fake. Let's look at her. We want to see her eyes. Right there. Her eyes and her mouth. I want to see her eyes. Do it again. This look. It looks like there's... Doesn't that look strange to you? Look at her eyes up here, her eyelids. We're search for AI, artificial intelligence. This video will go under that. This very video will go under artificial intelligence. I don't know what they're doing. She's at a distance, but she had reptilian eyes. It's like that song. She's got Betty Davis eyes. Why did they make that song about Betty Davis eyes? Why would they? Did Betty Davis have reptilian eyes? Oh, she's ferocious. Somebody's ferocious and they know just what it takes to make something plush. Look at that. Come on, see her nose again. Let's look at it. We won't do too long of a video, but this was wild. If you're just tuning in, her eyes were reptilian slits in her eyes. There was this other newscaster I saw. The newscaster they were showing, it had a long neck, and its neck was going out like that. You just tuning in? Yeah. Let me see this. Let's see if we can get her going. She's not going to do it again. She only wanted to do it at the very beginning to send a message to people to get their attention, is what I think. That's why her eyes turned into slits. She wanted to get the people's attention, to tell the people who she was, probably. And that's why they did it. That's what I think. That's what happened. I don't think she's going to do it anymore. So this is what we saw. She made her eyes do that. Just like that. At the very beginning of this live stream is what Nancy Pelosi did. And let's see if she ends it like that. If they zoom up on her again, will she end it with her eyes like a reptilian? She probably won't. She may want to, but she probably will not. If it's really her. Okay, let's go to the very beginning, you all, because I'm not going to mess with it anymore. Let's put her up in the very beginning. Watch her eyes morph. There's the one eye right there. This is her one eye getting ready to, it's already changed into a reptilian eye. Then she shows them both. Then she shows both of her eyes, and she does it on purpose. That's her eyes right there. See them? She knows what she did. See that look on her face? She knows what she just did. She knows she flashed her eyes, and she showed her dominance by doing so. She is the reptilian, a lead reptilian being, probably. She's been in power for a very, very long time. How long has she been in power? Because if the hologram only lasts 50 years, has she been in power for 50 years? They are slit. Let's watch them go again. This was the very beginning of the Colbert video. And we can see her. The one eye starts. Then her whole facial demeanor changes. And then she catches her. She got too relaxed is what it was, and she realized it. Way too relaxed. That's her. Oh my goodness gracious. Whoo! What was that? How long? Let's see how long she's been into power. Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi, political career. She here's her biography. When did she start? No, it wasn't back then. Okay, when did she start her political career? She started, she stopped volunteering in politics in the 60s. And she was first elected to Congress in 1987. She's now in her 19th term. Her 19th term. Can we get her there? There she is. She was born in 1940. 1940. Yeah. Project Leviathan. That's Nancy Pelosi with her reptilian eye. She says, I never got it. Who else has them? We have a playlist on this channel, and we found some other lady. It was an actress, and she had these eyes too in her face. Yeah, silent walk. Show the eyes in the picture. We did. We showed them right there. That's her eyes. First, it started with that eye, and then it started with this is her eye. They look gray and then black. She looks like a cat eye. Well, do you think she's Lemurian? Do you think Nancy Pelosi is a Lemurian? A Lemurian, a cat species? You think that's what it is? Yeah. Why is she so blurry? You think she's the Anunnaki? She's a snake in the grass, just like her master. She's a Draco. Yeah, how did they get recruited into power? Splash Fuzz. That's a good question. Don't know my cat has such eyes. You think she's a reptilian? I've never looked at her eyes, but this is her eyes. Right there, it's Nancy Pelosi. She's a happy Labor Day weekend, yeah. This is on the Stephen Colbert Show. And it's this episode, CBS Late Night. You can see it right here if you go to it. And we can zoom it up because it's going to show her. Watch your eye. First, her one eye does it. There's her one eye. Just like that. See her eyes, her demeanor changes. Wow. Then she closes her eyes and she has that look on her face like, She's like, That's what she did. The hybrids they talk about, she had the teeth. She had the teeth. She's on something else. She was talking about something else. The Art of Power. She's on a thing doing her book. Now she's with Bill Mayer. Bill Mayer. You know, he could be hologram right now, too. They all could be like, yeah. Yeah, they all could be. He looks kind of holographic in his mouth. Let's see him. Oh, y'all, we got to slow down Nancy Pelosi. Look at the makeup on her eye. Looks like her nose is broke. Let's see if we can slow this down because this is the only way we're going to get it. We got a 1080, slow it down. Let's see if we can see the slits on her eye in this one. Why is she out there publicizing her books is the question. Okay, let's get him. Let's get her. Let's get him. Let's make it big. Make it big because he's going to bring her on here as she's talking. There she is. Her eyes are normal. His eyes are normal. No, I just want to see hers. I just want to see her eyes, not his. Because she's more prominent of a person than he is. So we want to see her eyes to see if they change. There could be somebody pretending to be her. And the person pretending to be her could be reptilian. Maybe they have those eye lenses that change. You know, people can get the eye lens and they can put the cat eyes in it. Those specialized lenses, but hers changed really fast is what happened. Extremely fast. If you're just tuning in, Nancy Pelosi had slits in her eyes like reptilians did, is what she had. I'm trying to get out of this thing right here. I'm trying to get in here to make this screen bigger to see if we could see any more. I don't think we are. That was the only one. I don't got time to go looking at the other ones. Other than that, her eyes look fine. She's just got a lot of AI on her right now. A ton of AI on her face. Look at her face is loaded with AI. Could even be a mask. Could be a mask. That this doesn't look like her. I'm trying to see if it is her. Yeah, we can't see. She's got stuff dropping off her chin right there. The AI technology. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, this was her and her eyes right there. I am going to go. You all, please give this video a thumbs up. This video is going to be ending. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the join button. Let's just look at reptilians' eyes. Reptilian eyes, reptilians. Reptilian, alien reptilian. See what they're supposed to look like. Alien, reptilian. Reptilian. Eyes. Real world. See if they got them on here. They might. They might. Yeah. See, people can get the reptilian eyes if they want, but see, that's a lens. You can get the lizard eye effect. A lizard eye effect. See, they're not going to show no humans. Oh my goodness gracious. No, see, we're not going to get it. They're supposed to be like that, slits in their eyes. They're supposed to, but oh well, this is supposed to be like something like that. I am going to go. So, I'm not going to say it no more. Thank you for tuning in, you all. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope to see you later. You're so very welcome. Yeah, video compression doesn't change your eyes into slits. She deliberately made her eyes look like that. She did. She made them go poof and then back. That's right. They probably have two lenses. Do reptiles have two lenses? Do reptiles have two lenses that go over their eyes? I think they do. I think reptiles do have. Reptiles have two lenses. Reptiles have two eyelids or lenses. I think they do. They have eyelids. They have fused clear eyelids. Do they have two eyelids? They also have a third eyelid. Bird, reptiles, amphibians, and fish can also have a third eyelid. They can. So, which animals have double eyelids? Raptors and birds. What are the eyelids present in the reptiles? Reptiles have movable. All reptiles have movable eyelids except for snakes and a few lizards. They contain a fused and immovable lid called a spectacle instead of an eyelid, and for this reason, they can never close their eyes or blink. A snake has movable. Okay, do they have double eyelids? Do lizards have two eyes? The vertebrates usually have only two. Three-eyed lizards and stuff like that, and all of that kind of stuff. Do you know what she said? She said once, and I saw her in a video, she said Washington, D.C. was built on a swampland. Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi, I was getting ready to go. I just remembered reading that today. Pelosi, Washington, D.C. built on swampland. It was part of the Potomac swampland, Potomac River, like a wetland. Yeah, Nancy Pelosi. Representative Nancy Pelosi on draining the swamp. Drain the swamp that is Washington, D.C., and part of that has an honest ethics process. Draining the swamp. Draining the swamp. The metaphor gets its clout and the notion that Washington was built in an actual physical swamp whose foul landscape has somehow nourished rotten politics. But it did have its, the land was donated to it. It's the Potomac and the Anacostia rivers. The city was officially founded in 1790. It was the wetlands. It was the wetlands. If we can get to it, if you ever saw it on there. It was the wetlands. Who owns the land underneath it? Yeah. A bird sanctuary. What was Washington, D.C. called before that? Columbia. Drain the swamp. See, this is, it refers to the historical and topographical fact that Washington, D.C. was built on a swamp and had to be drained. It was a wetland. I swear, everyone that calls D.C. a swamp or found it in a swamp just has never seen an actual swamp. Wetlands don't mean swamp. So I believe that there is some truth to it. Drain the swamp. And would a lizard or a reptile like a wetland? Do reptiles like wetlands? Yeah, they like it. And there's supposed to be tunnels under there too. I only lived, when we lived in Maryland, we lived in Laurel, but my husband went to work out by the Baltimore airport. And it wasn't too far away from Washington, D.C. when we were there. We went there a few times visiting. A drained swamp. It could be actual, literally and politically, because really the reptilians are in control, probably. Wow. The history of draining it. Since the nation's capital was built on a literal swamp. He wants to drain the swamp. Where did it come from? It's really interesting. Who picked the land? Who picked the land? George Washington picked it. All right, I'm going to go, you all. That's it. That's it. When they check your matching colors to where they say you have blue or red undertones. Really? Hey there, free your mind to see. I like that. Free you are mind to see. Letter 2C. Drain the swamp. Hey, I want to see it. The Potomac. The Potomac. Is that Nancy Pelosi right there? Oh, I wonder what her eyes looked like in that. Okay. Drain the swamp. It's a wetland. Look, why does the Smithsonian have to get involved with it? Why does the Smithsonian have to get involved? Because they dumped out a lot of the stuff. The wetland. The wetland. We can't see it. It's blocked out. I'm going to go. That's the wetland right there. The Potomac River right there. Okay, you all. We're going to go. Have a wonderful rest of your blue blood, red blood. I'm going to stay safe. Tony White Whitby. We got it. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Okay. We're going to end it with this. This was her eyes right there. And at the DNC, she said they have to convince or win over the other reptilians. Just win them over. You go ahead and win over those reptilians, Nancy, honey. You can do it.